to go to New York though. Like I was saying, man, the nigga I caught him in the street the other day throwing the ball with
Neighbor.
Malik
Neighbors.
and he had a Giants football showing it all in the camera. Even in one of his last interviews, he was talking about, New York. I'm going to New York. New York's gonna like draft. So I think he wants to go to New York. Sure.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. The Raiders is an option. New York is an option. Who knows? Both teams might pass up on him. Who knows? I don't know. They might
know, bro.
they might go and pick Travis. Travis might go number one. Who knows? I don't know what might happen.
Or they might even go to the same team. They might make some drop. They might move some pieces. I'm not saying the draft thing. I say they might move some pieces to make them both go to the same team. That can happen. That's not impossible.
One thing about my nigga
this draft.
No,
One thing about my nigga Telly, once he takes a position, he's not budging.
Yeah, he act like
he's gonna give you $1,000.
How's it impossible?
Shador to the Raiders. Bro, the Raiders actually they have a decent team, bro. Like they have nice pieces around, bro. Like for real.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Like, cause bro, they have a tight end. Their defense is nice. Like
I don't think they got a number one receiver though, do they?
Who, the Raiders?
They got Jacoby Myers.
Myers is not a number one defender. I mean, receiver.
That's who they got.
They don't have number one, but they already like their line. Their offensive line is not that bad.
They got Max Crosby. Yeah, they got good defense.
And the defense is nice. So
they don't have a running back. They got Amir Abdullah over there.
You think they're bad in the Giants?
Huh?
You think they're bad in the Giants?
Yes.
They got more pieces.
No.
I don't know.
No. Because the Giants,
I think
defense as well is nice.
Organization probably.
They got better pieces than the Giants.
I like the Raiders. I like the Raiders a little bit better though.
So can we break that down? Bizzo, what pieces they have that's better than the Giants?
Defense.
No, they're not. No, they don't.
Go look up their numbers.
Straight, but I would prefer to have the Raiders.
I think Ryan Giants is ranked above them in defense.
Bro,
Go check the numbers.
Go look up the Giants rushes. Like Giants have like was this nigga Brian Burns and what is his name?
So Max Crosby and Brian Burns, who's better?
No, I mean
individuals can be better. Individuals can be better.
Giants got the worst run defense in the league, nigga.
No, but look at their pass defense. They rank like 7.
Yeah, I'm not discrediting that.
No, so what's their total? No, because you're breaking down the numbers. So what's their total defense?
It seems like you're looking at the numbers. Why don't you tell us?
No, I'm not looking at.
No, Raiders ranked 12 in defense, and Giants are ranked 21. So damn, the Raiders better. The Raiders defense better than the defense.
They got better offensive pieces. They got better offensive
yard average and
no. So I'm saying, like, if you look at it as like a roster,
you told me to break it down, Telly. Let me break it down for you.
So that's Telly, just accept it.
No, hold on. I'm saying, but wait. No. Besides Max Crosby, right, on that defense, right? Name me other defensive players.
I got them. I just said they got a better defense.
They play better than the Giants.
They got better offensive pieces than the Giants.
I think the Giants have better defensive pieces, bro. What offensive pieces?
They got better offensive pieces, Tilly.
Like who?
Oh shit! You can't make this.
Brock Bowers.
Okay, I got
Michael Myers. Michael Myers, the other tight end.
Myers haven't done shit.
But you said to name them. That's the other. The Giants.
No, but you can't just name players that haven't done shit.
What I'm naming is what they got that the Giants don't have.
No, I'm saying you gotta name players that have done something.
He's playing. He's done something.
What has Michael Myers done?
The only difference is Brock Bowers came this year and took over. And Brock Bowers is what? Top 5. Like, he about to finish with 1,000 yards. Like, fifth and receiving reception.
Yeah, honestly, look. If you look at it, it looked like the New York Giants defense is better than the Raiders.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it, the total defense yard allowed, they're ranked number 7. And the Raiders is not in the top 10 at all. And we're looking at defensive pass a yard per game. Well, the Raiders is number 4 in that one. And then I'm looking at the rush defense. They're not in that one. So overall, it looked like New York defense is outperforming the Raiders defense.
Okay, and then Dowda, that to even ask you a point, that's with niggas injured in their team. Because bro, wallahi, if you look at Brian Burns, numbers, Dowda. He's considered one of the highest pass rushers in the team.
I know who. That was their prize possession this offseason, bro. I know who you're talking about.
But look at Dowda. I'm gonna just give you three names on their defense, right? Brian Burns, what's the African nigga, Bobby
Ojolari.
Okereke, whatever the fuck his name is.
Damn, somebody background crazy.
Bro, and Dowda, like, just look up Brian Burns' numbers and Kayvon Thibodeau numbers, bro. I promise you, like, bro, they considered one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
But they're elite, but they haven't won a game.
Oh,
what do you mean they haven't won a game?
Bro, they won 2 games the whole season. Or one.
So 2 games, that's not a game.
Hey, to be honest with you, we were talking about which one would be a better fit. I'm not disagreeing that either, like, the Giants have a better defense or whatever, right?
They both ass.
How I'm looking at it, I would almost be inclined to say that, like, the Raiders is a better organization, and I would prefer to have them there. I think they could build something around them with the Raiders. And their defense is better.
Especially
This is not to argue. This is just like how I'm processing.
No, you're right.
And especially how the media is. I'd rather him be with the Raiders than New York. New York media is horrible, bro.
Okay, I have another topic to talk about, but once you guys want to play this.
Yeah, can I just add to that before and then we finish it? And then if you look at it, the Giants makes a lot more sense as far as like marketing wise. Like
I think he can make the most money over there. I'm not gonna lie.
He
won't.
What do you mean he won't?
Because of the tax, bro.
Bro, which city is the better market?
New York?
No, I'm talking about what's the New York taxes thing.
No, we're not talking about.
They're gonna take half of the money.
You're talking about marketing, like, bro, he's gonna make way more money in New York, bro, commercials, Madison Square Garden, New York,
celebrities, all of that.
Fashion Week, bro, he's gonna make way more money than
New York is more attractive. New York is more attractive. I agree.
New York is more attractive, but Vegas, look at Vegas, bro. What can be done over there? He could be the face of the next line of the just win, baby. The Raiders brand is bigger. The Raiders brand is one of the best NFL brands there is. They can do something with him in Vegas, bro.
There's no way in hell you're comparing, like, as far as like sports or like city.
Hey, in terms of sports, man, bro, the New York Giants is worth way more than the Raiders.
Yeah,
bro. Like, I'm talking about even like as far as like market, bro. Fashion Week is gonna be.
Like that's not even up for debate, bro.
Like Fashion Week is gonna be in New York.
It's the most populated city in the U.S.
Bro, like the Raiders, I don't even think Raiders not even top 5, bro.
Like, it's top 5 brand in the NFL.
No, it's not, bro. Like, first, number 1 would be the Cowboys. Let's just get that out the way. Number 2 would be New York.
Is this
and then number 2 would be San Francisco.
No, New York is ahead of San Francisco.
I can't say that. Not in football terms.
I'm looking at it. They have the biggest market here.
We're talking about 2 different things here. Because he mentioned NFL logos, and you guys are talking about like the market.
He's the one that's
look.
I said the Raiders the top 5 NFL brand.
He did say that.
Look. Let me tell y'all this. Here are the top 10 most valuable NFL teams according to Forbes. Number 1 is Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
Number 2 is Los Angeles Rams. Number 3, New England Patriots. Number 4, New York Giants. Number 5, New York Jets. Number 6, the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, the Raiders. Number 8, the Eagles. 9 Bears, 10 Commanders.
Hey, this is not a good valuation to go off of.
And can I say this?
Go ahead.
The only reason why even the Raiders went at number 7 because they moved from Oakland.
Yeah, that was the reason for that.
Raiders always been valuable, bro.
They moved to Vegas because Oakland didn't have the money. Vegas does.
Yeah.
That's my whole point, which makes that brand so much more.
The Raiders brand. Listen, bro. The Raiders brand always been there. The Raiders brand is like the Cowboy brand, bro.
But more.
What do you mean? What are you? You take the Giants brand in there?
As far as football brands go,
what?
as far as football brands go, right? Like, I know you guys just mentioned the Jets and all of them. Where the valuation you just like read off is what the team worth is, and that has something to do with the actual like market that they're in. Yes, I'm
That's what I
not.
was. That's the statement.
No,
I
let him
made,
land.
though.
Tell you, let him land. Let him
Oh my
land.
god!
Let him land. Let him land.
No, you got it.
Go ahead, Mom.
We were just talking. I was just trying to differentiate between like football brands and logos versus like the actual market and the valuation of your team because some of those teams you guys mentioned, I don't think are bigger brands than like San Francisco.
Definitely not.
Wait, what makes them not bigger
We're
brand?
talking about football brands. Like
Yeah.
San Francisco is one. Look at how
Fan
many
base,
Super
pretty
Bowls
much.
So
there's
wait,
won.
so the list that Amado listed, right? Those are the most valuable team.
Valuation.
Okay, but wait.
Valuation.
But what do you think the component of value in a team consists of?
Your
Yeah, that's
market.
what
How many
that's what I
teams
want to
won.
hear.
Marketing and
Your
branding.
You said
But
branding.
I got a quick question. Was the
Yeah.
Steelers in the top 10?
No.
Right.
Wait, what they got to do?
No, quick question though. Was the Steelers in the top 10?
Let me
No,
see.
it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
There wasn't.
There might be them and the Cowboys might have the best two football brand.
What makes you say that?
You know why I hate why I hate y'all saying that. Let me tell you something.
What?
I'm not even gonna be
No,
argument.
let him. Let him just talk.
I'm gonna read you facts. A significant portion of an NFL team's value is attributed to its brand. A combination of its historical success, fan loyalty, marketability, and cultural relevance.
That's it.
Why exact percentages vary depending on the team. Studies and valuations indicate the brand can account for 20 to 40% of a team's overall valuation,
Yep.
especially for iconic franchises like the Dallas Cowboys or New England Patriots.
Or the New York
Teams
Giants.
like the Cowboys lead the league in merchandise sales, sponsorships, and local revenue, showcasing how brand strength translates directly into income.
Yep.
Fair. So you're saying that there's 20.
Also teams in large markets like the New York Giants or Los Angeles Rams derive added value from widespread visibility, partnerships, and a more extensive fan base.
Yep.
So you can't.
Wait. Let him finish.
But that all goes to say, being in a bigger market allows your brand to have more value
And more visibility.
Exactly. So when you compare a New York City to Vegas, we know what it is.
Fair, 100%, and I agree with you, right? And which is why I was mentioned because you just stated that 20% to 40% of like that number is based on like your actual brand, right? And there's another 60% that has external variables. I'm not saying.
And what are the
like,
variables though? That's what we also have to focus on. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, hear me out. This is not a point to argue, right? Like I know for a fact Pittsburgh, as he mentioned, I think San Francisco are bigger like football brands in the sense that when you're just talking in the football community, like nigga, nobody's putting the Jets over San Francisco, period.
How you know that?
I'm not saying the value well, I'm
gonna put a poll up too so we can see.
Would you?
Huh?
No, but also, Almami though, it's real close. It's a 6.9 billion valuation versus a 6.8.
Okay, so that's
super
okay.
close.
So I'm not looking like when you guys mentioned it earlier, and then I was trying to draw a clear distinction. I'm not discrediting like the valuation. It is what it is, right? I was talking, and so he mentioned that football brands. I'm like, that's different than the valuation.
No,
Because you know, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not here to argue whether this is worth 6 billion, 7 billion, the market contributing to it, whatever it is. It's just two different like scales that we're looking at. That's it.
No, but Graham, I feel like we're moving like again. The whole argument was that
Okay, we're moving the goalposts. I'm wrong. You got it.
No, I'm saying no, not you. I'm saying like in general. The whole point was New York is the better environment. Like he's gonna make more money in New York than with the Raiders.
Okay, so
but if you remember me saying while you guys were before you guys started mentioning that, I stated I'm like, man, the Raiders might be a better organization. I'm not discrediting what the Giants bring to the table. If you remember, I clearly stated that. I'm like, it might be a better organization.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
he did.
even in terms of branding, though, the Giants been around longer. They've won championships.
Who got?
They have.
Wait,
The
what you trying to
Giants were
say?
established.
The
The
Raiders
Giants.
got. The
Hey,
Raiders got many championships as the Giants.
listen to me. The Giants were established in 1925. The Raiders were founded in 1960. So you already have 45 plus more years
Yep.
of a 30. You already have 35 plus more years of another brand. That's what I'm saying. So like,
And Amadou,
Have a good one, brother.
and Amadou, you gotta look at what goes around in New York as well, right? Like Fashion Week is in New York, right?
All the
like,
celebrities.
Yeah, like yo, Shador is gonna be in all the billboards, all the brands is gonna come. Like, bro, if you're famous in New York, you're international.
Do you know Nick is not disagreeing with you?
No, it's not you. It's Bizzle that's arguing that point. Like,
No, but I have a but
What did that?
but look to what mommy's saying. Look, Almami's saying that the value of the team and try to separate the brand from it, right? That's the argument you're trying to make, right, Almami?
Yeah,
In a
pretty much.
sense, like, it's two different. Yeah.
Okay, so
Hey, can I-
so you saying it's two different things. We're saying that branding is part of the value of the company,
valuation.
right? Yeah, part of
I agree. I heard that.
So-
So he also mentioned that it was like 20 to 40%. There's another 60%.
Okay, wait, great. He said 20 to 40% of branding, which is it's not like a small number. It's not small.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a significant concentration.
Exactly. Okay, so the branding include team, the team name, logo, fan base loyalty, merchandise, and global recognition, right? And then, for example, you got like team like Dallas Cowboys and Manchester City. Like we know those are like when you see the logo, you already know, right? Because the thing is, I don't want us to look at it from like your perspective, only your perspective, because there's a whole big amount of people, a big fan base that's out there that can come in and completely disagree with you, right? Now, second, media rights.
I get,
Wait, media rights, 30 to 50%. Broadcast and streaming deals. Wait, let me break it down. Deal often accounts and
Hold on. I'm trying to mute, but I can't. I'm placing an order.
okay.
So keep talking. I'm just pulling you away from you.
So the 20-40% is branding. That's the logo and fan base and loyalty. Then we have media rights, 30 to 50%.
I'm sorry, Ranch.
Yeah, let's wait for this man to make
I
it.
also get
This nigga-
Pony Dog, please.
I know where you at right now.
And
This nigga must be at Coney Island.
actually, I'll take 2 Pony Dogs, and that'll be it.
I ain't gonna, you gotta say pause.
The Glizzy Gobbler.
So
We got a Glizzy
but yeah,
Gobbler.
What I want to point out,
Continue, Dada.
I look to before you continue, something that I want to point out is man, your location matters when you talk about brand.
yeah,
100%.
Branding and location matters. So the size and loyalty of a New York fan base already far superior as one of
exactly.
the Raiders.
So look, I'm gonna to say that, right? I'm gonna say wait to add more to that. Wait to add more to that, right?
Bro.
How much?
Like where you at matters, but it depends, bro.
That's saying what he said.
Let them cook.
I'm saying what you just what Biz was saying. That's what I'm saying.
But some teams are at a low market team, but they
Okay, so
thrive
look.
and they to the top.
So look, what Amadu's saying, right? Look, so Amadu's saying location, right? If you go to the T-Mobile store near your house and you buy a phone charger, it might be $20. When you go to the airport, it might be $40.
Correct.
So that's how location matters. So New York and Raiders, that's how it is, right? So no matter, I agree with Miami. I do believe the Raiders have a better organization, or whatever the case may be. But even that, they haven't been around long, and the Giants has more Super Bowl. But anyway, let's get down. We have Brandon.
Like what, 3-4 or 3-2 Super Bowl?
Do the Giants have more Super Bowls?
Yeah, that's what I said.
New York has four. New York has four.
Either they got the same or they got one or two more.
New York has 4 Super Bowl titles.
Okay.
The Raiders got what, 3 or 4?
Conversation with niggas, right? Because me asking
The
that
Raiders
question,
got 3.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
that
Almami.
question. What?
Go ahead.
It's hard to have a conversation with niggas just because me asking that question was just a question of confirmation, right? And niggas, dude, I'm not trying to argue with you guys. Your points might be valid. I just know Oakland. I'm gonna say this, right? We can agree to disagree. Y'all can have y'all perspective about it. Because
Okay.
I'm not trying to talk y'all into believing or seeing shit how I'm trying to see it.
Got
I
you.
just know valuation and brand are two different things. Yes,
So
it's included in it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying to me personally, I think there's bigger brands out there. When
Like
there's
if you're
better
a football fan,
it's
if you're a
better
football fan, it's 5 teams that you know like their brand outweigh every other brand pretty much. Raiders, Steelers,
because
Cowboys.
No.
because they're the older
San
teams,
Francisco.
because they've been a lot, they've been around
Okay,
longer than most
Raiders.
teams.
Oh
That's
my
I'm
it.
gonna say
God,
Raiders
bro!
been
We
around
have
since the
to we have
60s.
to make sure we do this correctly. Go ahead, Bizzle, and then let's just not cut each other off. And I wanted to read the percentage in the list so I can put it in context. But go ahead.
Me personally, right? The football brand that I know of, like outweigh the valuation, whatever not. Steelers, Cowboys, 49ers, Raiders. Who would be the fifth one? Maybe the Jets or the Giants.
Okay.
Fair.
So okay, that's fine. So now when we, because I'm going with Amadou said he made some great points. So when we look at the numbers and the numbers say otherwise, do you still argue with that? Because
I
you're
would argue with it. I'm talking about strictly football, like football.
Yeah.
Not like how much they worth, none of that.
no, not yet.
Football and their fan base.
Look, that's what I'm talking about. They're calculating. These are metrics that are based on revenue,
But
fan base, sales, all of
no,
that.
with what Amadou was saying, there was other variables involved in that.
And that's what I was reading. So Armand was
No,
talking
what I'm
about
saying-
Brandon,
What I'm talking about strictly is fan base and
and this is
whatever like that
that's-
football brand.
When I read it, look,
I'm
when
not talking about the team valuation.
again. If you do
But everything
evaluation,
comes
if you do any valuation of any firm, it's a lot of things that goes into it. It's not only you just look at how much it's worth. Okay, what make this company or firm worth this much? Branding is part of that. Location is part of that. So that's what I was reading. The 20 to 40% include team names, logo, and fan base loyalty. So the point you made about fan base loyalty is part of branding. When they're familiar with your brand, they're gonna keep coming back to the same brand. No matter how much you raise the price, they're gonna come back. That's what fan base loyalty is. Now, 20 to 40%. Then there's media rights. 30 to 50%, which is a big chunk. Broadcast streaming deals often accounts for the largest share, especially in leagues like NFL and NBA, right? So if we know if New York brand, if they have a big brand, the broadcast and the streaming deal is gonna come with it. 3, match day revenue, 10 to 20% revenue from ticket sale and concession and parking and all that other stuff. That's 10 to 20. 4th, stadium and real estate asset, 10 to 30%. Team that owns their stadium or surrounding developments like LA Rams and SoFi Stadium,
Hey,
right?
let me cut you off. When you was about to say the Rams, I knew before you said the Rams, I knew part of their valuation was gonna be, or I knew like part of their valuation was gonna, or they were gonna be included, in that statement. Like I was thinking the Rams before you even said that.
Yeah.
Their stadium is huge.
Oh yeah, I forgot one team, the Packers.
But wait, yeah, like, okay. Number 5 is market and player value, 10 to 20%, including factor like team location, population size, and its roster and the star player. So now I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you guys have it. So me as a player, like you can say the Raiders is whatever, but based on the numbers, we know that New York's been around longer. They got more Super Bowls. New York is just a bigger market, right? So as a player, that I want like a Shador, he has a superstar effect to him. He has the it factor. If I go to New York, I get more money, more deal, more visibility, and all of that. So why would I not go to New York? I'm not saying he shouldn't go to the Raiders. I believe he should go to the Raiders. But that's why the Giants is on top of that list.
It's without question he has a bigger upside potential going to New York. I don't even know why we debating this.
That's a fact.
I don't think that's what I was debating, which is why.
And I'm gonna add to that, right? Imagine he comes to New York and he wins. Oh, it's over with.
Yeah.
Oh, like he comes to the Giants and he don't even have to win. They just got to be competitive enough, bro. Like, bro, it's over. Like he's gonna become international, bro. Like it's not even a debate.
But just think about it. As sorry as the Giants have been, how do you still remain relevant? They had a whole
It's like the Lakers effect.
It's the brand. That's what I'm saying. That's what you consider a strong brand, bro. And look, and I'm not saying that the Raiders ain't no strong brand, but you know what else contribute? You know why the Raiders is a strong brand? They used to be fucking based in LA, which is a big market.
But nah, they had a crazy fan base.
But that's what I'm saying. They used to be an LA team. How many people you think is in LA who not gonna root for a place that's known to have a strong hold on something?
So
like the NWA, they used to wear the Raiders hat, but the reason why they used to do that is because the Raiders used to be in LA.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And look, Amadou, and the whole thing about the branding, even breaking down the percentage, the biggest chunk of it is media right. The second is branding. So branding is a big chunk of that. 10% is match day, another one like 10% is like marketing players. 10% is like stadium, 10% to 30. But 20 to 40, the second biggest is the branding. So it's like, but I like it just
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, man.
I like I said, one thing about it, like when I'm in discussions, right, and people mention shit to me that are valid, I'd be like, fair. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think we kind of started arguing two different, like not two different points, but to me, I'm bowing out just because you guys aren't wrong in what you're stating at all. I just think as a football brand, there's other brands out there bigger than the Giants. That's it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the four that we named.
Yeah. The Cowboys.
Okay.
The Rams. The Patriots.
Right.
The Cowboys.
The four. Yeah, the fours that you guys named. You're right.
I think.
Look,
Look.
I said a football brand, not the biggest brand.
The Packers got a bigger football brand than the Giants.
I'm not saying the biggest brand.
No. But wait, but Amadou. I guess what they're saying is the football brand. If you look at the team that they name it with those football brands, it's the team that's been. Oh wait.
Okay.
It's the team that's
How do you quantify that? Tell me how you quantify.
Thank you.
No,
Go ahead.
It's just them. They're basing it off of longevity. Like, you know, that's because the team that Bizzle is naming is because them fucking teams been around for the longest.
Look at the Giants.
Right?
The Giants were around longer, Telly. The Giants was around longer. Like
No. I'm saying if you look at majority of what Bizzle, the team that he named, he's saying, oh, they football brands is because them niggas is like you get what I mean? Like
yeah, but I get what you mean.
Steelers, Packers.
The fact that San Francisco was not like is not considered a top 5 football brand is baffling to me.
I don't know. San Francisco is number 6.
Yeah, it's they number 6.
It's in top 10.
I gave you the stats.
Yeah.
They number 6.
They probably got more Super Bowl than all the top 4 or top 5.
Great, and then make the Cowboys still number 1.
But
as far as
having
football
more
goes,
Super Bowls don't make you. That's not like
No. That's
Look,
fair.
All I'm saying is, if you make the statement that you make, how do you quantify that? Tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they fan base.
And I just showed you. I was just.
You can't, look, Bizzle, you can't say that because
You cutting off, Amadou.
Amadou, we can't hear you.
the Raiders don't have a bigger.
I'd probably say when I was
The Raiders don't have a bigger fan base than the
how do I put a measurable to that? I'd probably say history, notoriety, and then like, you know.
my little brother called me.
I'm not saying I can't be wrong on my point. Nigga, I only know so much about like football, right?
No. What I'm saying is, if you gonna say it's based off fan base, clearly a New York fan base is greater than a Green Bay fan base.
Yeah. To me, it's all about fan base, bro. I was wrong.
Wait, what? I think you were being sarcastic.
I mean,
what did Amadou say?
I was answering this question. He missed it.
Nah, what I'm gonna just say.
No, because he was on the phone, Almami.
He said,
I know.
He said a New York fan base is bigger than the fucking Green Bay fan base. He's right.
Okay.
No, Bizzle is asking me to repeat what Amadou said.
Oh, yeah.
There's no argument with it.
So it's like me saying, look, it's like me.
New York got a bigger fan base than the Steelers.
Yes,
Bro, what do you?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. I bet you money they don't.
All right.
They probably. Hey, hold on. Steelers, New York market is probably bigger.
I know New York market is bigger, but they don't have a bigger fan base.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So Dowda, that's what I'm saying. Bizzle, he's judging it based on like the the NFL history, like the Steelers been around long,
No, I'm not. I'm basing it off like the fan base loyalty that they have.
And the history, not only history, but like history to the game too. Like,
Man, let him talk, man.
So that's what he's basing it off of, like But you gotta take into effect that like locations too, bro.
bro,
Locations, yeah, but certain teams, no.
right? When you're talking football, nigga, you don't care where it's played. I'm talking. That's why I said football. Like, I put football at the beginning of that, not discrediting you guys' point. I just think as a football like brand, and he was asking me how like I would put a measurable to that, but I would probably say like your history and impact to not really impact, but your history to the game, really notoriety when it comes to the game. And I'm sure there's other factors out there that like I'm not thinking of, but when I think football brands, what comes to mind isn't the New York Giants. They have a bigger market, yes.
So Amani, when you say okay, I guess history, right? So like, give an example. I guess you said which team was have the bigger fan base than New York.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying give an example of what you said. Like I guess something that happened.
A small market team that got a bigger fan base.
No, because you said history matters. Like what? Like what kind of history? Like what event are you talking about? Like what?
I mean,
historically, the team is great.
What the fuck? What type of question are you asking me right now?
Oh, you're saying history matters. Like you act like the Giants doesn't have.
See, this is what I hate though. Like,
you think the Giants is a bigger like football brand than San Francisco? I want you to answer that and say yes or no.
Look, let me tell you something. Look, hold on
right quick, Amadou. Let him answer that right quick.
Like if you're looking at it as I guess like the legendary players that.
Can you answer that yes or no? Are you telling me?
I'm saying, if you're looking at it that way, then I would say no. Obviously.
Okay, thank you. So I'm not discrediting their team valuation or how big the market is. I just asked you a yes or no question, and your answer to me was no.
Almami, you know what I want to point out to you and Bizzle though is you could be right. You right? You could be right, but
I could also be wrong.
No. I've been looking this shit up, right? I get what y'all saying, but the examples y'all providing, you're not providing quantifiable things that allow me to say, oh, okay, you're right. The one thing you may have said is, okay, if you tell me the Steelers is a bigger football brand than the Giants because these niggas got 6 championships. If you go look at their social media presence, the Steelers got more followers than the Giants. Then I'm like, you got a point there. You know what I'm saying?
So did you not hear my explanation when I said history to the game, and then I also said notoriety? I'm not.
Yeah,
I didn't even get into. Okay, and I didn't even get into specifics. I ended that statement to say that there might be other variables out there that I'm not considering. But then I asked, I'm like, would you consider like the Giants to be a bigger football brand than San Francisco? That's what we came down to. Like, bro, I'm not just like I said.
San Francisco is up there. San Francisco is definitely up there.
No, San Francisco up there for sure.
Absolutely, but we were looking at 2 different things. You guys are looking at like the valuation, like look,
brand.
I get it.
Brand and fan base is also separate.
You said brand and fan base?
Yes.
Brand and fan base.
Not once have I sat here and said the only time I said fan base was joking to you when you came back on the phone after missing my statement. I never stated fan base, even when
I'm the
y'all
one that
asked
said fan base.
I'm like a football brand because niggas don't give a fuck where football is played. Really, like it's the market it's a business as well, right? So when you put in all those factors as far as like the stadium and all those things, yes, those guys might have bigger valuations, but when we're just looking at football brands, I don't know. I just think personally, like San Fran should be up there. So should obviously the Cowboys.
San Francisco is in the top 10. It's ranked number 6.
Yeah,
so
they're in the
right
top
behind.
10 for sure.
So I think I'm going to mention it like this, right? The Raiders is number 7. So all the teams that we're mentioning are in the top 10. So now Cowboys is just definitely number 1. But even when we look at because the thing is, right, when that's like you saying like and I get what you're saying. Your arm is different from your legs, but your arm and your legs are both part of your whole entire body. So if you remove one, then you cripple the body. So I'm saying if you're talking about Brandon or even Brandon, you can kind of attach.
The conversation. Okay, you're right.
So no, I get what you're saying. I'm not. But I'm saying like if you can say okay, we're looking at the value, but the value is the Brandon is part of that. That's what make the value even make like go up.
How you doing?
But I think this is to credit to Mama's point. It's if you're just looking at the NFL, Brandon based on like history and legacy and status or whatnot, or players, then it'll be the 49ers. But when we talk about Brandon overall, it's not just that.
Correct, you're right.
We talking about the media exposure too, like he said. It's that I think that contribute. That's why I would say still the New York Giants has a bigger overall brand.
No, I'll be all right. Thanks.
It's like it's New York. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, it is New York.
That's just what it is. You can be sarcastic all you want. New York is number 2 on that list. You know what I'm saying? San Francisco need to do a little better job to get up there, but they up there. They there. They're number 6.
Not as a football brand, buddy, but as a market and like as a whole, possibly yes. But like I said, we're looking at two different.
You said as a brand, but as a he says a brand, but not a market. But I thought Brandon have something to do with market too, right?
Like bro, this entire
I'm just saying this. What Amadou was saying, I actually agree with him. You guys are saying things that if you're saying like, oh yeah, I'm talking about brand, not market.
I mean, okay, if you answer this for me, and I happen to like misspeak or whatever, I'll shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Have I not been saying football brand this entire time?
Yeah. What point are you trying to make?
Bro, because you're going back into saying, oh, well, you're saying brand. You guys were saying that's all like included into like the valuations. Bro, I'm not disagreeing with you. I've been saying football brand, and then y'all keep asking me what like qualifies that. I'm like, yo, like I'm talking about like the history, like I'm talking about notoriety and things of that sort. And there's variables I might have missed out. I'm not over here discrediting what you guys are saying. Yes, a brand is a part of that valuation, but I'm looking at football brand, like, bro.
Yeah, I think
looking at the whole.
I understand what you're saying to me. It just doesn't make any sense to me why you.
Yeah, you just gotta remove the brand. I guess say football history. I guess.
Like no, not even that. He's saying he just talk. We're not. He's not looking at the values. He's just talking about just a football brand as a standalone.
So that's what I'm saying. So the term brand, he gotta remove that. Like,
no. I'm not. Hey, I'm not saying he should remove it. I'm saying he's talking about. We pulled up the value of the teams. He said he understands and he's not saying Brandon is not part of that. He is saying that, yes, I understand that, but I'm just talking about football, just standalone brand, like who has the biggest brand, a bigger brand. He's saying the 49ers has a bigger brand.
Asked if David, do you think you think the Giants is a bigger football brand than San Fran?
Yeah, I think they are. I think it's close, but I think they are. I think the Giants is.
Okay.
That's
cool. And that's fine.
Yeah. And
that concludes like the argument there.
Yeah. And I as to the value of the company, I think therefore that's why I think they're up there. But hey, teach his own. I mean, sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, but bro, like I said,
it's okay. You keep laughing, but your team is right there. Like look. I'm not saying they're not one of the biggest brand. I'm not saying it's not one of the biggest brand, but it's like. That's like say let's go hoop. You ain't got no basketball. Brendan is you got to put Brendan is a big part of the valuation. So it's just I don't know. But anyway, let's move to the next topic. We gotta agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I